Louisiana beer reviews. Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne. Czech style Pilsner. Got this adhesive paper label on the clear cylindrical pint can. This is from the 7th Tap Brewing Project on Linwood Avenue, Shreveport, Louisiana. And it was canned less than a month ago. Yes. About 3 weeks ago. Okay, it was $3.99. No, $2.99. I wouldn't have paid $3.99. $2.99. Got it at Mathern's. On tap, the same amount at the brewery, the brew pub, $6. So you're saving money. All right, getting the can, but draft is better, I guess. So they use, according to the website, Pilsner malt and Saaz hops. So it's Czech style, 5.2% alcohol, IBUs not given. Very highly filled. No room for crack. When I popped it, it spewed some liquid around. The craft breweries are usually not quite as precise on the fill, and they don't want to cheat people, so they'll kind of a little bit overfill it. Whereas the automated, the more automated Miller, Coors, Anheuser-Busch, they're always, when you crack it, it never blows out. All right, off-white head. A mostly clear golden appearance. There is a little, that's hazy today outside, like this beer is hazy. But there's fine powdery sediment throughout. So, Pilsner is a style of lager that was developed 180 years ago in Pilsen, the town of Pilsen. I guess a small city, maybe about the size of Shreveport. Probably smaller, I guess. So Pilsen was in what today is called the Czech Republic. But back then it was called the Kingdom of Bohemia. And it was in the German Confederation, one of the German states, although most of the people living there were Slavic Czechs. But they had a pretty good amount of German population, especially along the edges of that area in the Sudeten mountain area, which led to a big controversy between Germany and Czechoslovakia in 1938, but that's another story for another video. A real estate dispute, we could call that. Property dispute. Oh, this is rich malt. It smells wonderful. Rich, crackery, bready malt. Oh, wow. Now, Pilsner Urquell is only 4.4%. That's the world classic Pilsner. Let's see about this 5.2 elevated ABV, which I'm very favorable towards. Let's go with the taste. Crackery, biscuity malt. Pilsner malt. Sweetness, yeah, about 3 out of 5 sugar cubes, I think. Bitterness, it's there. It must be about 33 IBUs. So about 3 out of 5 hop cones. So it's balanced in that way. It's a pretty bold sweetness and pretty bold bitterness. Medium body and a crisp finish. We have American beers like Miller Lite, formerly known as Light from Meisterbrau, but Meisterbrau got bought by Miller in 1972, and they changed it to Miller Lite. And it says on the can or bottle, a fine Pilsner beer. Well, it might be a fine light beer. It's one of the most popular beers in the United States of America, but it's not a Pilsner beer. It doesn't have any kind of real Pilsner characteristics. Doesn't have the crackery, bready malt. It's also brewed with corn products, corn syrup in particular, brewer's syrup. So the German purity law is not being used, but it is used. It was used in the German states in 1842. So, I mean, if you drink in Miller Lite, and there's some others like that, they claim they're Pilsner style, some of these Mexican beers, they're all using adjuncts and all. I'm not down in those beers, they're good, but I wish they wouldn't use that term. And if you think, oh yeah, that's what Pilsner tastes like this Bohemia from Cuauhtémoc Moctezuma. No, it isn't what they taste like. And if you try this, you're like, whoa. You know, and you try Lernesguna or Flensburg Pilsner, those are German. Pilsner Urquell or Staropramen, the Czech brewed at least. Koenig, Bitburger, and so forth. You just say, oh, I have cognitive dissonance. I don't know what I'm tasting. You know, you'd be so shocked. So don't pay any mind to those descriptions when they say a Pilsner beer. And I've had disappointments with American Pilsners. Now the Yingling, I like the taste. Okay, when I first tried, we gave it a B. It's up into the low A's now, but I don't know, man. Is it really a Pilsner beer? It doesn't have the appropriate bitterness level, I don't find. The body's a little fluffy on it. They don't use adjuncts. To me, it's more like a Helles lager or something. But whatever. The Yingling Golden seems to be popular. But still, if that's what you think Pilsner is, you try this, you'd be stunned. I've been trying. Douglas from Virginia sent me some Virginia brewed Pilsners. I was like, oh, this is the way they're supposed to taste. And this is the way they're supposed to taste. So great job, the 7 Tap Brewing Project. And that name comes from some little era they had when they were building their taps, and they just thought it was funny and they used it as a name. You can look on their website. Did a great job. The score here is going to be very high. Yeah. Got a little touch of sourness, but just a tiny bit. I'm going to go with 95 out of 100. 9.5 out of 10. There's only 35 check-ins on Untappd, and they're giving it a 76, which is like about an 86 on like Beer Advocate. But, oh well, I think it's much better than that, 95. Rate Beer and Beer Advocate don't have it listed. There's no videos for it, so this is the first video review for this project's beer in the world. So, laissez-les bon temps relais, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Shreveport, Louisiana, and tour the 7 Tap Brewing Project.